My love, I've missed you more than words can express. I often find myself lost in thoughts of you, wishing you were right here with me. I'm sorry that I don't express my feelings as often as I should. I know I tend to keep my emotions bottled up, but it's not because I don't care. The truth is, I care so much that sometimes I pretend not to, as if hiding my feelings will make it easier to cope with this distance between us. But I can't keep pretending any longer. The distance does affect me deeply. Each day, I feel its weight, and with every passing moment, I long for you more. It's hard to describe just how much I miss you. There are times when I feel like just standing in front of you, looking at you until my heart is content. I can picture it so clearly, just seeing you, holding you, feeling the warmth of your presence. I want nothing more than to wrap my arms around you tightly and never let go. That thought alone is what gets me through the toughest days. It's strange how something as simple as a hug can hold so much meaning, but for me, being with you is all I need to feel complete. You know, I often look at your pictures. When I'm feeling especially down, your smile in those photos is what keeps me going. I find myself staring at them, imagining you're here, and it makes me feel like you're not so far away after all. Those pictures are the only tangible connection I have to you at the moment, and I cherish them more than you can imagine. Sometimes, I wonder if you feel the same way. I wonder if you look at my pictures and think of me as much as I think of you. It's hard not knowing what's going on in your mind, but I hope you never doubt how much I love and miss you. I've lost count of how many times I've typed out messages to you, only to delete them before sending. It's not that I don't want to talk to you, it's just that sometimes, the words feel too small to capture the depth of what I'm feeling. There are nights when I lie awake, replaying the memories of the times we spent together. Those memories often bring a smile to my face, even though they also make me miss you more. They remind me of the happiness we shared, and even though we're apart now, I hold on to those moments tightly. I yearn for you far more than I let on. I try so hard each day not to miss you so much, not to think about you as often, but it's impossible. The more I try to push you out of my mind, the more you invade my thoughts. I catch myself daydreaming about you, wondering what you're doing, if you're thinking about me too. Sometimes, I get the urge to call you, just to hear your voice, but I stop myself before the phone rings. It's silly, really, but I don't want to seem too desperate, even though, deep down, I am. I'm at a loss for what to do. My heart tells me to drop everything, to leave it all behind, and come to you. It tells me that being with you is all that matters, that I should choose my happiness over everything else that's holding me back. But then, my mind steps in and reminds me of my responsibilities, of the things I can't just walk away from right now. I feel torn between two worlds, the one where I have to stay and do what's expected of me, and the one where I can be free and happy with you. Sometimes, the pull toward you is so strong that I feel like breaking every tie that keeps us apart. I worry that you might think I don't care about you as much as I should, or that you might doubt how often I think about you. If only I could show you the inside of my heart and mind, you would see that you're always with me. You're the center of everything I feel, and loving you has given me a sense of peace that nothing else can. Even when I'm feeling lost or overwhelmed, thoughts of you bring me back to myself. You are my constant in this ever-changing world, the one thing that keeps me grounded when everything else feels uncertain. You are my rock, my anchor. In a world that's always shifting, you're the only thing that feels steady, the only one I can cling to when I need a sense of stability. I'm madly in love with you, and I know deep in my heart that I could never love anyone else the way I love you. Even though we're apart, please never doubt the sincerity of my feelings. No matter how far away you are, my love for you remains as strong as ever. My dear, There hasn't been a single day when you haven't crossed my mind, and I'm sure that there won't be a day in the future when you don't. The love I feel for you is so deeply embedded in me that it has become part of my very being. I think about you constantly, and every time I do, I feel a wave of warmth and affection that words can hardly describe. I love you so much, sweetheart. I am madly in love with you, and even though others may not understand this kind of love, or perhaps I just haven't found the right way to explain it to them, it's a love that I know is true. It's the kind of love that transcends words, time, and space. It's been such a long time since I last spoke to you, but every single day, I still talk to your pictures. In fact, my day begins with looking at your photograph and wishing you a beautiful morning, even if you're not there to hear it. I don't know where you are right now, or what you're doing at this very moment, but you're always present in my thoughts. You live in my mind and in my heart, and you visit me in my dreams. There, I meet you daily, and we share the most beautiful moments together. Sometimes it feels as though my dreams are more real than anything else, and I wake up with a sense of joy, even if it's just a fleeting connection in my sleep. In this chaotic world, the love I feel for you is like a sanctuary. It gives me peace, comfort, and a sense of belonging. Despite the distance between us, whether physical or emotional, I find myself falling more and more in love with you as time goes by. Even though we haven't spoken in so long, my feelings for you have only grown stronger. It's strange how that happens, isn't it? How love can grow even in silence. I sometimes wonder if you ever think of me, if you remember me the way I remember you. Do I ever cross your mind the way you always seem to cross mine? But even if you don't, it doesn't matter. My heart doesn't care about those things. It only knows how to love you, and that's enough for me. The love I have for you is pure, unconditional, and so deeply ingrained that it brings me happiness just to feel it. I can't thank you enough for being a part of my life, even if only for a brief moment. The day you came into my life was, without a doubt, the best day of my life. It changed everything for me. You brought light into my world, and that light continues to shine, even though we are not together. It's okay that we couldn't stay together for long, because I've come to understand that true love doesn't depend on how much time we spend with someone. True love is not about constant communication or physical presence. It's about a deep connection that lives on no matter the circumstances. I know that no matter where life takes us, or if we never speak again, my love for you will remain. I have no regrets when it comes to loving you. Even now, as time has passed, I still hold on to this beautiful feeling. In fact, I cherish it. It's the most powerful and profound emotion I've ever experienced, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I realize now that my heart can never give your place to anyone else. You will always hold a special place in my heart, and that's something no one else can change. I have loved you far more than I ever expected to, far more than I ever planned. This love has surprised me, caught me off guard, and yet, I feel so lucky to have experienced something so beautiful. It's a love that has made me feel alive in a way I never thought possible. I truly hope, from the bottom of my heart, that you are happy and healthy wherever you are. I hope your days are filled with joy, and that your nights bring you peace. I hope that you smile often and that all your dreams and wishes come true. You are the most remarkable person I've ever known, and I feel honored to have been a part of your life, even if only for a brief time. I hope that wherever life takes you, you continue to be the incredible person I know you are. No matter what happens, you will always be in my heart, and I will always love you.